Hello Stampers, it's Heather Cooper with Playing with Paper Crafting, and today I wanted to just give you a quick little tip, stamping tip, regarding the use of this fine tip glue pen, which is a relatively new adhesive that Stampin' Up offers. And I don't use it a lot, but it does come in handy when you're trying to glue really small, delicate pieces like these Hello You Thinlits that I've used to cut out the word hello on there. These are the Hello You Thinlits. They're quite delicate and small, and it's very hard to use a regular, like your regular multi-purpose glue, to glue them together because of how narrow they are. So this fine tip glue pen is just right for that particular purpose. Now you notice that it comes with quite a tall white cap, and in order to use it you're going to unscrew the cap and pull it out, but you'll notice that there's a little pin here. I don't know if you can see that, and that little pin is inserted back into the tube each time you close it to make sure that the tube that the glue comes out of never gets full of dried glue so that you can't use it, because it would be pretty much impossible to clean it out. So always put it back on, and do be careful not to bend that little tip. Okay, so it's quite runny, and it takes a little while to set up. It's one of the reasons that I don't use it a lot. So you have to hold it in place. The other thing you need to know about it is that if you get some of it on your project, you can't use the adhesive eraser to get it off. So you have to be careful. So you don't really need to squeeze because it's runny. It's quite easy to apply. So you might want to get it going to start with, and then once you've got it going, you just add little dots of it, and you can practically write the word that you're trying to glue here because it is so narrow. I mean, it is perfect for these kind of uses. And another nice thing about the way I'm using it here is that it's not really going anywhere near my card until just the very last layer, so I'm not too worried about getting things on it. So I think the best way to, once you've got the glue on, is to take your next layer, which is basic black. The first layer, by the way, is one of the new in colors, Flirty Flamingo. There, and just layer it over top, and then hold it in place for a few minutes because it does take a little bit longer to set up than some other of our adhesives. Okay, and then you can go ahead and do the next layer. So just get it going, and then you don't really have to squeeze much at all. It just keeps coming out. Again, because it's runny, and pretty much has to be runny in order to be able to do this job. So just add that, get it all stickied up there, and then take the next layer and add it over the top. Now this is a good technique for any kind of thing where you want to have a little bit of vertical variety. So you can take any kind of an image, you know, a die cut, and make it thick by just adding layers like this. And it does give it a little bit more of a presence. So I'll do one last one. Just add the glue. And the last layer. You may have noticed that these delicate die cuts often have a lot of little bits of paper coming off them, and sometimes it's a good idea to just, if you're not in a hurry like I was, to go through and just kind of shake them or go over the edges to get rid of all those little bits. So now we've got a thick embellishment, and that bit of black is showing through, and you would just go ahead and add glue to the back and then onto your project. Okay, and I think that's all you need to remember. Just always remember to put the cap back on again, and try not to get it on your project because you can't get it off. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful for you. Thanks. Bye-bye.